Hey guys, welcome to ES and Dow Jones Futures Review. Let's get right into business. We had this big push up yesterday evening around 4 o'clock after earnings came out. The next setups were looking for structure. When we opened up at 6, we gapped up above the close. We did not close that gap until this morning at 9:45. Besides that, there was not much else to do up here. You cannot really enter a long when you're already trending up. You want some pullback or some structure before you take that long. Here, if you did want to take it, your setup would have been a reclaim of this level, 64.38ish. We're on a 15-minute chart here, keep in mind. So essentially you can see for 15 minutes we tried pushing through until we finally did push through at 6:30. So that would have been your long stop loss at minimum below this low, maybe ideally below this little cluster right here. Getting back to when we opened today morning, when I woke up at 7 o'clock, there was not much for me to do. I noticed we had just kind of been hanging around above this resistance that we have overnight, and then eventually at 9:15 we started selling down. We sold down. We lost this little low right here from the gap. There was not much else to do still at this point. The recovery of 64.38 was a possible long, including this little low right here, but I chose to pass on this just because I wanted some more price structure. I'd be going long only about 20-ish points from the high, all-time high. Maybe a little more would have been ideal. So from there, we did end up getting some selling closer to 11 o'clock, and then let's get into that setup now. So we had a little mini, what's it called? Kind of like a dip in recovery actually of this level 64.07. We clearly lost it and then bounced right back. Let's go to a 5-minute chart just to see how that happened. You can see here we had a dip in recovery at 11:15. We tried to push through the next level above and then sold back down and then started pushing eventually again a few minutes later. So if you want, you could have gone long on the recapture of this minor level above. This is why we keep minor levels a little bit. They give us some structure, something to use for profit taking as well as triggers. So the dip and reclaim trigger was right here. Your stop loss will be below this little low we created, and from there we went up a decent amount, level to level, one level up, two, three, four levels up before selling again. And from there we had a lot of bounces and selling after. So we came here, we bounced a little bit at this level, and then we got rejected from the what was once support, now resistance. That is a current resistance above us. Eventually though, we did lose this low very quickly from yesterday afternoon, and then we bounced right back. So that was an awesome failed breakdown on a 5-minute chart. You can see clearly, we'll keep it on 15 for now, but you can see this is the low right here of 63.67. So around 72 or so, maybe midway through here, I'm trying to go long. Since it was a quick snapback, you could essentially just assume that the long is working right away. So you get back above. We came down a little bit more. You go long around this area ideally, and that works great. Couple levels up, we sold, set up another failed breakdown of this low here at 4 o'clock on that earnings call, and that went a couple levels. So right now we retested that low exact to the penny, and we're trying to hold this. I think we'll probably lose this. If we don't, this area is the current resistance, and that will unlock us to this area, which will be the next resistance. You can see we've been trying to get above here a couple times and have not been able to. And then over here, this is being the support right now. So that's what we have in ES. Real quick, let's go to DJ. 15-minute chart on DJ, 4 o'clock ish. We were down here. This was a dip in recovery level. I had it as a Rex now, but at the time it was dip in recovery because we were underneath at the close. We closed right around here. So my thought process was we're trying to get above this level. If we can get above it and hold, that should be a long. And that's actually exactly what happened at the open. We opened above. We dipped below one more time, trying to shake out some people that probably had their shorts over here, and then up we went. We stayed there for a little while before we went up 2 levels, and then that was that. When I woke up this morning, my first reaction was not much had been taking place besides trying to get above and stay above this level. We did get a little mini snap fail breakdown of, I guess, this low right here around 9:30. We got right back above, and then I actually did take that. I like DJ's low risk, low volatility setup sometimes. That went level to level. I got some profit, and I cut my runner when we started selling here. Eventually, we came back down. We tested this area and didn't really get below this low. That's, I've mentioned that before. DJ sometimes does not get below the low that you're looking for, and then it'll start bouncing. So that happened here, but I did not rush. I just waited, and we got more selling eventually. At that point, we sold below this low twice, and there was 2 failed breakdowns here. The first one, I got a couple points before selling. The second one, I did not take. I was a little impatient with it. I do not want to get caught again, so I just waited for maybe getting up here and reclaiming this level above. However, instead of that happening, we sold more, and now we're down here at this little level here that is important. I'll show you why right now. So you can see we came to this level, bounced off of it to set the new high at the time. We dip and recover that level twice, and then we came back to that level. If this level does not hold, we should not only see this low right here get tested, maybe even a little lower, which is good because we have a bull flag actually right around there. Currently, we are at below the middle line of this bull flag. So all in all, just a lot of selling on both tickers, which is good. We need some price discovery. Right now, if I had to tell you what's going on DJ, we need to get above here for a further upside, and then otherwise we're going to get some lows, new lows set most likely, in my opinion.